Hello everyone and welcome back to Make Your Mind. This is a little bit of a different camera angle of sorts, but I got a new armature here, so I'm testing out the different angles. So this is more of a downward facing angle, but today is going to be a brand new product review video. Got this in the mail the other day. This big old tub. This will be interesting. So here, let me go ahead and explain what this is, and we'll put on some music, and we'll get to a quick review, shall we? Let us begin. Let me start off by opening up using my little hawksbill knife. This is a kit that I actually got off of Amazon. It's meant for ages 3 and up. But it's made by Vankerter. It's a polymer clay, and this is an oven-baked clay. 50 different colors, ages 3 and up. This is a full clay sculpting kit for all of your needs. So let's go ahead and unbox. And voila! So this kit comes with 50 different colors, but it also comes with two. It comes with 2 sets of the same color, as you can see here to start. See how it comes with the 2 of those? It comes with 2 of these of the same color, and it comes with 50 different colors, so you get 100 different colors in this one packet. And this was a thank you from the seller, so we thank you right back. And with this kit, as you can see, it comes with little cookie cutter emblems in all different kinds of shapes for the younger kids to make shapes out of their clay and to bake in the oven and make some permanent sculptures. We have this here, which is a silicone mold. Let's go ahead and open that up. Ooh, yeah, look at that. It's all flexible. So that's a mold where you put the clay in here, you let it hard, or you put it in here, it makes the shape, and then you simply peel it out. That's very interesting indeed. Let's put that down. Now this is so you can make jewelry. As you can see here, you got hair clips, hairpins, earrings. You also have a little necklace in there. So that's if you want to turn your clay sculptures into jewelry. But I would recommend that if you're going to do jewelry, make sure you have a little bit of super glue with you in case you actually have to permanently glue something to that so that it stays just a little bit more permanent. And that's after it's baked. Now, once again, you don't want to put these in the oven and bake it as well, because that'll never end well. Of course, it also comes with tools. Lots and lots of tools. And this is so that you can get all of the major details and you can get all different kinds of shapes. And then here is some more wire. Let's go ahead and see this right here. You see you got little eyes, little grommets. You have a chain right here for a necklace. And this is basically like clear, almost like fishing line that you can use to make necklaces. So that's pretty awesome indeed. And look at all of these colors. And you have duplicates of every single color. As you can see, you have red. You've got duplicates of blue, duplicates of olive drab green. You have white, look at that, you have brown, you have lime green, neon orange. You've got most of the colors that you would ever need in this set. But let's go ahead and open one of these up. In this case, we're going to open up this one right here, this little pastel orange. Let's get a feel for how the clay actually feels in your hand. Now, I don't know if this stuff will stay. Ooh, it's a little bit spongy to start with. Now, by the way, this kit is available, and there's a couple of different brands to get these kind of kits, and they come with multicolors. Ooh, it's very, very hard to start with. It's very prone to cracks, but I'm guessing that you have to warm it up. So let's get it warm in our hands to start with. Look at that. You get it warm and it softens right up. Look at that. So yeah, that's the main thing. Make sure you get this clay nice and warm to start with. Roll it in your hands. Ah, there we go. Alright, and I know sometimes on these review videos I'll go ahead and do the quick smell test. This has no smell to it at all. It doesn't smell like plastic. It doesn't smell like anything. But it's very prone to, it's very, very accepting to your hands. It's not super hard to work with, and now compared to it cracking. Look at that. Now that it's a little bit warm, it's melted a little bit, and it's very, very soft. Very easy to work with. Let's go ahead and try out, let's see what some of these tools are, shall we? As you can see, let's see what we have here. We have... Oh my gosh, you got all kinds of stuff in here. My goodness. You got this one. This is like a spreader if you want to flatten it out. This is some sort of a... This is like a star shape, I guess. I don't know exactly what this is for. This is a small flat cutter with a serrated edge. Then you have your straight edge. Then you have this, which is, I guess you could use this to make a cut, to make cuts and make this certain shape. And you also have this end here, which I don't quite know to use. These are, a lot of these tools are a little bit randomly assorted, but each one has a specific purpose. And here's the other bag of tools. Let's go ahead and open these up real quick. But yeah, one of these kits range anywhere between $17 and $30. And if you are just getting started into sculpting clay and you want to start out making oven-baked clay especially, look at all this. Of course, I know on this channel I'm not a fan of using tools, but just because I don't normally use them doesn't mean that you don't have to. Look at this. This has all kind of shapes. You got this little poker here that's really good for making like rounded edges, and also for eye sockets for figures, like this one here. I will be using this one quite a bit. And it also has this little piercer and roller on the other side. A lot of these tools, as you can see, they're double-sided. Each one has a slightly different aspect. As you see, this one's a little serrated cutter, a little scraper of sorts, and then this is another sort of like exact detailer. It almost looks like an X-Acto knife in a way, but it's all plastic. And it's not sharp. This stuff is not sharp. Like I said, this is meant for ages 3 and up. So you definitely want to use that. Look at that. There's another cool shape right there. You got this one. You got the cone here. Look at this one. That's a 6-pointed star sort of cone shape. And then you have your rounded cone shape here. You got another. I mean, my goodness. You have more tools, honestly, than you know what to use. I mean, I'll definitely be using this one. I'll be using this one for sure. Oops, sorry, camera. There we go. And of course this one, of course, for cutting pieces of clay in order to use these little straight edge knives. Now these knives, not sharp at all. They're completely dull. And that's because this clay, once you get it soft in your hands, it's quite easy. Simply cut straight through it, and it cuts very, very easily, look. Straight through it, just like that. So when you're using it, these knives are absolutely safe to touch. As you can see, I'm rubbing my hand like this. Absolutely safe. And of course, you have these rounded edges on them so that you can use them to make rounded ball joints, whether you can use them for arms or whether you want to use them for eye sockets on head sculpts or anything like that. So this is quite an extensive kit. My goodness, and it comes, and like I said, for anyone who is interested in getting into clay for the very first time, and if they would like to make permanent sculptures, whether you want to make sculptures for your desk or whether you want to make sculptures with your kids, you definitely want to give this stuff a shot. This stuff in particular is made by Vankerter. I'll make sure I say that right, Vankerter. It's polymer clay, and all of this is oven bake, by the way. So what you want to do, and the instructions say that when you bake this stuff, you want to bake this stuff at 275 degrees for 15 minutes per quarter inch. So if you're making a small sculpture, it may not take the full 15 minutes. It may only take 10 minutes, so just use your best judgment when it comes to that. But remember to read all of the instructions. As a matter of fact, I don't even know, did this kit come with instructions? Oh my goodness, this has so many colors. Look at all of this. There's so many of these. Hold on, let me move my tools out of the way real quick. See if I don't spill them all. There's so many. Oh my goodness, look. It just never ends. Look, and then you go here. Second, there's a third tier. There's 3 tiers of colors in this. There's 100 packs of clay in this. And this kit in particular was $23 before tax. I think it's like $23.99, and then you pay, I think it's like just under $25 for this whole kit. Needless to say, I'm going to be making a lot more baking clay sculptures, not only to make for the channel, but also to make for my future store. It's definitely a really cool thing. Oop. That was getting a little loud, there we go. But yes, anybody who's getting interested in clay, especially if they want to do more oven-baked stuff, this stuff is very soft. As you can see, it comes apart very easily. It's a little stringy. You want to make sure you work with it. But it's also odorless. And look at that. No residue on the hands at all. None at all. So you never have to worry about, you can wipe your hands on your shirt. You don't have to worry about getting anything. You don't have to worry about getting any sort of color or stain or any kind of a thing on your hands. This stuff has a little bit of earth material, but it's mainly plastic based, so you just want to keep working with it. But it comes with all the tools necessary in order to have fun, not only when you're at home, but if you have activities for your kids, if you want to get involved with this. But there are plenty of these kits on Amazon, and I would recommend anyone to go to Amazon and go get any of these multicolor kits. You can get them with 20, 30, 50, 75, even 100 different colors. Like this one here. I went ahead and got the full 100 because I know I'm going to end up using a lot of these. But this stuff stays soft to the touch. We'll see if this stuff stays soft over a longer period of time. The other clay that I have, the Sculpey Crafty 3 clay, that stuff, it has still stayed soft for, I've had that stuff now for about 2 months. And it has stayed soft. If you want to see that review video, go ahead and click this card right up here on the top right. Go click that and go check out that review video, because this stuff is a very similar style to the Sculpey Oven Baked Crafty Clay. It's very hard at first, but once you get it warmed up in your hands, it's very, very soft. It's also slightly sticky, but once again, it peels right off, and nothing sticks to your hands. I don't even feel, there's no residue, there's no nothing on your hands. Your hands stay completely dry, so this stuff is really good. And like I said, ages 3 and up, so very young children can get involved in this. But once again, whenever I say anybody, if they're going to get involved in clay, make sure you have a flat surface to work with. That has to be a guarantee. So let's see here. So we got the cookie cutters right here. Let's go ahead and try these out. See, oh, we got a little, here we go, a little gingerbread. Now these are very thin plastic. They do have a little bit of a bend to them. They're not bad. Let's go ahead and try this out, shall we? Like I said before, whenever you're working with this kind of stuff, make sure you have a nice, clean, flat surface to work with. So let's go ahead and flatten that out, shall we? Let's peel that out. And boop. Ooh, it doesn't really stick that much. You gotta be careful with that. Let's see. Oh, there's a little bit of residue right here, but look, you can pick that up with your fingers and roll it. And then literally roll the clay on top of it. And it cleans right off. So these little cookie cutters, they're kind of fun. But if you're gonna do that, make sure that you actually, instead of peeling it off first, make sure you press it, pull it off, and then peel around it so that you keep and maintain that shape. So let's try that, shall we? Let's try that one more time. Let's see real quick. Let's press that down nice and tight. Alright, let that settle for a second. Now, pull it up. Here, maybe we'll have to use... Maybe we'll use one of the tools real quick. Now, this stuff is fairly sticky. So, yeah, these cookie cutters are kind of a gimmick. But, when you're doing this, your best bet, just use your hands. I mean, it only takes a couple of extra seconds in order to actually make... Let's go ahead and see if we can make a figure out of this. Yeah, you see how it's very stringy? It gets very stringy when it gets warm. Let's go ahead and make a quick figure by hand, shall we? So what I do is I'm using my twist method to make limbs like so. As you can see, this stuff, when it gets very warm, it's very, very soft. So you do want to make sure that you're in a air-conditioned room temperature so it doesn't get too warm and becomes too sticky and almost unusable. But it does get very soft. There we go, there's a little man, a little figure. Check that out. Not too bad. As you can see, it's very soft. Very soft. Also quite sticky, as you can see. Sticks to your hand, but once again, just a little pull and no residue at all. So with this, I would give this product a definite 2 thumbs up for sure. And the tools, I would definitely give these a 2 thumbs up as well. I think maybe even, there's probably even too many tools, but at least it gives you the option to be able to make whatever you can. Alright. And then of course, you got the jewelry wire, you got the necklace, and you got the grommets in here. You have more in here for earrings and for hair clips. That's pretty awesome. It also, remember, it comes with the silicone mold, so that you can put your clay in there and then peel it out. Although, not sure how sticky it is. There we go. Just doing this real quick. Peel it off nice and gently, like so. Ooh, look at that! It actually made the shape! And then after that, let me see here. Where is... Aha! And you take your knife, like so. Look at that! That silicone mold actually works really well. It's just so you can actually make a certain shape and then make sure you use the knife in order to cut the edges off. There we go. There we go. Get that going. And then pick that up just a little bit. Come here, you. It's not bad. It actually makes the shape of the mold. And you just got to work with it. Once again, this stuff is very soft and very malleable, but the silicone mold, look at that. No residue at all, and it actually maintains its shape and actually makes very good figures. That's actually really cool. And then once you're done, you can crush it up, peel a little bit of residue off like that, and then you have a fully clean surface again. So with that, I would definitely give this stuff a 2 thumbs up for sure. So the Vankerter 100 color oven bake clay kit. You can get these for $24 on Amazon. And there's plenty of different kits if you don't need all of these colors. But with that, I would consider that a successful review video. If you like more videos like this, don't forget to leave a like down below. And remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss the next video. I got some more product coming. They'll be trickling in slowly over time through my channel, so I'll be doing more of these reviews, and I may do a follow-up review just to see what happens if I make a sculpture out of this and actually bake it out of clay. Go ahead and adjust my camera back. Sorry, I must have hit it earlier. But with that, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see all of you on the next Sculpture Showcase.